Okay, some very sort of in the middle-y, preemptive-y, not really worth making a video out, but enough to make a video about video. We've gone from the horrific mess that was before to this, which is, in my opinion, reasonably tidy, look. So just to explain what we've got, all of this is warp engines. We have now got light at the top and the bottom of the warp engines, and we've got red bits on the end. So there you've got warp engines. Look, this isn't glued together, and then underneath I've actually arranged it so all the wires come out in series together. Look, that will glue together absolutely fine, and then all of this is actually glued flat to the base of the ship, so the wire isn't going to float around all over the place. That's just glued to the bottom with CA glue, so it will come off and sort of snap off and break away should I need it to. These are a bit flappy. Now I know why no one ever makes lit ships where the warp nacelles will fold up. I'm just going to glue them into that position where they are, and that'll do nicely for now. Maybe when I'm feeling flash one day I'll finish it off. And then you've got this bit here, which is a third bit. So you've got a resistor on that, and you've got a resistor on that one, and then you've got a second resistor here, so I can run this straight off the 12-volt power source. So, which I'm not sure about. I'm going to go and talk to the man in the shop. But you've got tape on there. It's all soldered together inside. But I just wanted to keep it all nice and safe, so nothing was going to touch. But yes, I mean this is temporary, just to make it work for the moment. But now we've got the rear end of the ship. So I've got warp nacelles, I've got Bussard collectors, and I've got a working deflector dish that can all run off one circuit. And then I can have a completely different circuit with, and I'll show you what I bought. One of those bad boys, whatever that means. That is going to resistor down all 10 of my white LEDs, so I can run all of that crap off my 12-volt power source. Now, what I'm wondering is, should I take this, which is the resistor before the two resistors, to run the red LEDs, which are 2.7 instead of 3.2 on, so I got 2.7 amp millivolt LEDs, milliwatt LEDs, with 190 ohm resistors, and then a second resistor that the man at the shop gave me that should work everything together. So I mean, if you know anything about this stuff, and that means anything to you whatsoever, I mean, I'm sure, whoa, come on, I'm sure I could Google this and someone would go, oh yes, that's a such and such a blah blah blah, then that would be great. In the meantime, I'm absolutely none the wiser, so I'm going to be putting this away, and I could put that on and just have one switch for everything, so the whole ship comes on at once. But it would be really nice just to have the warp nacelles and the deflector come on their own without all the twinkly ship lights. The other thing that I've done is got myself an aluminium rod, which is now holding up the base of the ship. I've got to araldite that in there. So if I show you the inside in there, look, there's no light because the light's crap, but I'm just going to leave it poking through ever so gently. It's been filed down, so it's not going to wear any of the wire. But that's me, that's what I've done. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, it's definite progress to the point where I can actually start putting stuff together and planning things. I've also got a beautiful, beautiful idea for not getting paint all over the LEDs and going through all these beautiful little windows that I've cut. It's a work in progress. I'm going to try it over the next couple of days, but we're all great guns.